My name is Samantha Carter, and this is how the man I married nearly destroyed my life. He didn't cheat. He didn't hit me. But he used me, emotionally, financially, legally, until there was nothing left of me, except rage. I was 27 when I married Ethan Morgan. He was charming, ambitious, confident. A business guy, always talking about startups and scaling and building an empire. He wasn't rich when we met, but he had this dreamer's spark. He told me, "We'll build something together, you and me. Power couple style." I believed him. We moved to Chicago and started a life. I supported him while he launched his first business. I quit my steady marketing job. Helped him set up meetings. Created pitch decks. I even took out a joint credit card in my name so he could keep cash flowing. The cracks started showing within a year. His business meetings often looked like club nights. Money kept disappearing, yet I was told not to ask questions. "You don't understand how this works," he'd say. "Trust me, I've got this." So I did. Like a fool. We had no savings, and every month, I struggled to keep the house running while he played the CEO. What I didn't know was that while I cooked, cleaned, and juggled side gigs, Ethan was secretly putting everything in my name, including a $60,000 business loan. It happened on a rainy Tuesday. I got a letter from the bank. It was a default notice. Apparently, I had co-signed a business loan 9 months ago. Except, I hadn't. He had forged my signature. Used my SSN. And when I confronted him, he didn't even deny it. "You wouldn't have agreed if I asked. So I had to do it this way," he said calmly, sipping coffee. I stared at him in disbelief. "You stole my name, my credit, my future." He rolled his eyes. "You're overreacting. This is just how real business works. You said you wanted to support me." That night, something inside me broke. But not in the way he expected. I didn't cry. I went quiet. And then, I started planning. What Ethan didn't know was this. I had secretly kept my crypto wallet from my pre-marriage days. Around $20,000 I'd forgotten about, now worth over $90,000. I still had contacts in the tech world. One of my old bosses ran a finance blog. And most importantly, I knew Ethan's lies were all on paper. No solid business. Just loans, fake numbers, and flashy Instagram posts. So while he partied, I gathered every forged document, took screenshots of his fake pitches, contacted legal aid for forged consent cases, and quietly moved my crypto into a secure bank account. And then, I waited. He invited me to a fancy launch event he was throwing at a rented penthouse, said it was his new funding round celebration. I smiled and said, "Of course. I'll be there." What he didn't know was that I had emailed every potential investor he invited. I attached proof of forged documents, fake numbers, stolen identity. I had shared my story with redacted details to my friend's finance blog, and it went viral in less than 24 hours. The night of the event, I wore my best red dress and stood near the back. He was glowing on stage, pitching lies. Until one man raised his hand and asked, "Is this the Samantha Carter whose identity you forged?" Ethan froze. Everyone's phones lit up as the blog post spread. The room turned into whispers. He panicked, stuttered, tried to explain. Security escorted him out 20 minutes later. By the next morning, his company was blacklisted. And I filed charges, not for revenge, but for justice. Ethan lost everything. His credit was destroyed. He owed $60,000, which I had legally removed from my record. His reputation in Chicago, gone. I moved to San Diego. Started a women-led financial consulting business called Power After Pain. My first client, a single mom whose husband did the exact same thing Ethan did. And now, I teach women how to never let someone else hold the pen to their financial future. A month ago, I got an email from a new account. No name. Just a sentence. I was wrong about you. You were always smarter than me. I smiled. Yes, Ethan, I was. And the best part, I never even raised my voice. I just let the truth do its job.